Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here then hi, my name's Zoe. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. I really do hope that you decide to subscribe, and if you're a current subscriber please make sure that your bell is on, as YouTube doesn't like suggesting true crime content. So I apologise that I have been totally just non-existent with my YouTube channel recently. Things have been tough. Lockdown has been hard, and when you've got a child to look after 24/7 with no help at all, it is really difficult to film videos. But today I have got a couple of hours free, so I decided that I was gonna film a couple of videos. So I have got a few more things coming over the next couple of weeks, and that means I have no excuse at all but to post. So today's video, as you can tell by the title, I am going to be talking about Madeleine Mccann. Now I have already done a video on my channel where I talked about the conspiracies around Madeleine's disappearance, which I will leave linked down below, and also I will leave a link to somebody else's video here on YouTube who's covered the full case. So if you haven't heard of Madeleine's case, you can go and watch their video. They go into a lot of detail, so that'll be really useful if you haven't heard about Madeleine's case. So as most of the internet is aware, there has been a couple of updates on the Madeleine Mccann case, and these are possible updates, and I said possible because we don't know exactly what is 100% correct, but I am going to go over some of the updates today. At the beginning of June, an article had resurfaced online, and people believed that this was a current article, and it started to go viral on social media. Everybody was talking about this article, and people were sharing the links and tweeting about it, but when people looked closely it became apparent that this article was actually published in June 2019. The headline that has gone viral is that a German man who is currently in jail because he is a paedophile is a prime suspect in the Madeleine Mccann case. Despite the information being around for about 12 months, it seems that this article going viral has caused more things to come to light. Many people believe that this article has been forced to go viral to act as a distraction from the current events going on in the world. As we know, things are a little crazy at the minute with the Black Lives Matter protest and also the pandemic. But that is another conspiracy for another day. I'm just going to read a little bit of information from this article that was published in 2019. Portuguese police investigating the disappearance of Madeleine Mccann 12 years ago have identified a potential new suspect. According to reports in the local media, detectives from the police have been investigating a predatory who was in the area at the time of Madeleine's abduction. A police spokesman refused to comment on the report, and a Scotland Yard spokesman said they would not give a running commentary on the investigation. As I said earlier, once this article started to circulate on social media, it seemed to bring out more new information. German police had said that they were investigating a new suspect and were interviewing and speaking to this man. Now, it might be a case of this man was already some sort of suspect in the case, and he said something in jail which has tipped police's interest and made them want to speak to him again. I don't know. Usually prisoners will say certain things to try and get time off the sentence that they are currently serving, so we don't actually know how credible this lead is. German police then came forward and said that they are treating Madeleine's case as a murder inquiry, whereas Scotland Yard stand by the fact that it is a missing person / abduction case. It started to become clear that police had some sort of evidence on this man in regards to the Madeleine Mccann case, and it does seem like they've had this information for a while, which does concern me. They said the suspect was in the area taking a 30-minute phone call before Madeleine was taken. They appealed to the public for information about this phone call. Police have said that the person on the other end of the phone isn't a person of interest in the case, but is a key witness. So obviously they've been trying to track this person down to see if they have any vital information around the Madeleine Mccann case. His camper van was seen in the area before Madeleine disappeared, and police took it upon themselves to do forensic evidence testing a number of years ago. But why are they only appealing for information about this camper van now? I know police tend to keep things under wraps when it comes to certain investigations, but this man was already in prison and he isn't going anywhere her anytime soon. So why haven't they released this information sooner? Police have said in recent days that they have had over 400 tips about this man since the information was released. Now, obviously we don't know how many of them tips are credible. Once they had released the information and tips started to come in, police decided to name this suspect. His name is Christian Bruckner. Now, I don't think I'm pronouncing that right at all, but I will put his name on the screen. He is currently serving a sentence for sexual offences towards a 72-year-old woman, but he also has a history of child sexual offences. Once he was named, a witness came forward and said that they saw Christian in the area before Madeleine disappeared. Police have started to connect this man not only to Madeleine Mccann, but a couple of other cases as well. One case being a 6-year-old girl who had disappeared from a beach in the Portuguese Algarve in 1996. He is also being investigated for possible connections to a 5-year-old girl who disappeared in 2015. It is believed that he lived in the area at the time of this 5-year-old's disappearance. People have speculated that he boasted about being responsible for Madeleine's disappearance whilst in a bar to one of his friends. Apparently what triggered this conversation is that it was around the time of Madeleine's 10-year anniversary and appeals were going out on TV. Police haven't yet confirmed or denied that information, but police have come forward to say that they knew about Christian and this possible information for some time. What concerns me though is why are they only talking about this now? 13 years is a long time, and for any possible witnesses, any sort of memory, that is a long time. The more time that is in between someone going missing and the information coming forward means that that's less credible, because people are going to naturally be forgetful and miss information out or get information wrong. Because the police didn't come forward sooner and say that they had some sort of information or were looking for information, could have caused them to miss out on leads. The most recent possible information that I've seen around this suspect is that police are currently looking for one of his ex-girlfriends, but her family have come forward to say that at the moment she is lying low. Police believe that she could have some vital information or be a key witness in this case. The last bit of information I could see from German police was this statement: "After all the information we got, the girl is dead. We have no information that she is alive. All indication we have got that I can't tell you points in the direction that Madeleine is dead." So it does seem to be that the police have some sort of information that they are keeping under wraps. Maybe they are getting a step closer to solving this case. It has been 13 years. It's been a hell of a long time since Madeleine went missing. And despite all the conspiracy theories around this case, it's only fair that her parents and her family know exactly what happened to her. It's only fair that the public sort of know what happened to her, with this case being so big in the public eye. Most people that I speak to in regards to true crime would say that if they could solve one case, it would be this case, because it has been very much in the forefront for the past 13 years. And maybe this information is bogus, maybe nothing comes of this at all, but for her family's sake, I really hope that we are closer to finding out what happened to Madeleine Mccann. So that is all for today's video. Please leave your opinions in the comments below. I love to go through comments and read what you guys think. So please leave them down below for me, and I shall see you in my next true crime video. Bye.